ghosts of Iraq war lurk behind Trump and Gabbard's split. How close Iran has come to developing a nuclear weapon is the central question looming over Donald Trump's decision on whether to join Israel's military campaign. The issue, tinged with concerns about imminent threats to America and regional stability, has created an apparent break between the president and one of his top advisors. It also mirrors arguments made dozens of years ago by another Republican White House during another Middle East crisis. Aboard Air Force One on his surprise early return from the Canadian G7 summit, Trump was asked whether he agreed with March testimony by his Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, that Iran was not building a nuclear bomb. "I don't care what she said," he told reporters, adding that he believed that Iran was very close to a bomb. During her congressional testimony, Gabbard had said that U.S. intelligence agencies determined that Iran had not resumed its suspended 2003 nuclear weapons program, even as the nation's stockpile of enriched uranium, a component of such weapons, was at an all-time high. After Trump's Tuesday comments, Gabbard pointed to the level of uranium enrichment as evidence that she and the president are on the same page in sharing concerns. Gabbard was seen as a controversial pick for Director of National Intelligence, given her past criticism of U.S. intelligence agencies, her willingness to meet with American adversaries like deposed Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, and her outspoken anti-interventionist foreign policy views. The former Democratic presidential candidate, who once endorsed Senator Bernie Sanders in his White House bid, broke with the Democratic Party in 2022 and endorsed Trump last year. Her Senate confirmation in February by a 52-48 vote was seen as evidence that Trump was giving isolationists a voice in his White House. Despite Gabbard's assertions to the contrary, the president's remarks represent a curt dismissal of his intelligence chief's sworn testimony and could be an indication that Iran hawks are gaining the upper hand in the White House. While Vice President J.D. Vance, another non-interventionist, has defended Gabbard, he's also indicated his support for whatever Trump chooses to do in Iran. "I believe the president has earned some trust on this issue," Vance wrote on X on Tuesday. "I can assure you that he is only interested in using the American military to accomplish the American people's goals." The apparent Trump-Gabbard disagreement has also been swept into the increasingly acrimonious rift growing within Trump's America First movement over whether the U.S. should enter the Israel-Iran conflict. Those who believe Iran is close to a bomb, including Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Iran hawks in Congress and the Israeli government, cite last week's determination by the International Atomic Energy Agency that Iran was in violation of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation